You think you're in control? Your phone knows what you crave, when you crave it, and it's feeding you just enough to keep you weak, distracted, and addicted. We're going to go over 8 reasons how your phone is controlling you. Number 1, your attention is the product. All these social media apps, all these things you enjoy, they're designed to get your attention. They're not designed to benefit you unless you find those particular apps that you can learn from or learn a trade or learn a skill, or you use them more resourcefully. Most people are using these apps and just selling their attention instead of using them for actual purpose to excel and to be a better man. So that's something you have to work on. You're not the customer, you're the product. Every time you scroll, every time you like, every time you interact, these apps, everything on your phone, everything on social media, it notes this down, it registers this, and it sends you things that it believes you may like, and it keeps you in this cycle. The goal for us is we have to break this cycle. Number 2, your dopamine system. On this channel, we always talk about quick hits of dopamine, which is not good. We want more long-term dopamine hits, long-term gratitude, long-term rewards. When you're on your phone, you're rewarding yourself with quick rewards. Every time you use social media, every time you get on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that is just quick hits of dopamine, which we don't want. We want to focus, we want to learn, we want to be able to build and challenge our brain, not give our brain and our dopamine instant satisfaction, because it's not doing us no justice. That keeps us in that trance. Your brain, when you engage in social media and you use YouTube Shorts and use Instagram Reels and you use TikTok, it starts to crave stimulation, and then you're unable to focus. You get bored faster, and then you wonder why you can never progress in life. You wonder why you never can excel. Reason number 3, all the discipline, all your focus, it's gone. It destroys that. Every time you get a notification, you might be trying to do push-ups, you might be trying to focus, you might be trying to lock in, read, whatever you may be trying to do. You look at your phone, you see you got a notification, whether it's a message, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube. That distracts your brain and makes you pick up that phone and engage with that notification instead of focusing and doing what you're supposed to do, what you plan to do, what is going to help you become great and excel. Most men, you guys are unable to sit down and focus for 20 minutes. You guys are unable to sit down, put your phone to the side, read a book for 20 minutes. That's sad, and we have to be better. How can you be great? How can you excel? How can you learn a skill if you can't leave your phone for at least 20 minutes? And that's the bare minimum. If you want success, it's going to require deep work. And your phone is programmed to take away from that work. Your phone is programmed to stop you from engaging in that work and keeping you in that stagnant position. It makes it virtually impossible. Step 4, you're a slave to external validation. Every time you look at your phone, it's not because you have to. It's not because it's something important. You check it because you develop a habit and you created a need inside of here where you just constantly look, constantly look. I've been there where I'm just in a place and I just grab my phone. No reason, I just do it. You have to break that habit. You have to create more healthier habits. You have to lock in with the real world. When you lock in with your phone and social media, you lose confidence, you lose your identity, because your identity is tied to who likes and who views you and interacts with you on these apps. Likes, views, texts. That is what you start to determine as your worth, as if you're a good human, if you're a good man, if you're whatever you look for it to be, you determine it off of those things instead of determining it off of real life interactions and real life engagement. We can't do that. Number 5, how important do we talk about time? How important is your time? Social media, your phone, it robs you of your time, it robs you of your potential. Every time you're on your phone on Instagram and you're mindlessly scrolling for hours, or you're on Netflix and you're watching a video, you're on YouTube, you're watching a video, these are all time frames that you can be using to read, to enhance your brain. You could be learning a new skill. You could be drawing. You could be working out. You could be cooking. You could be learning something. You could be a better father. You can be a better man. All these hours, if you add them up over the weeks, months, and the years, I guarantee you, you can take thousands of those hours and apply them to something that will make you a greater man and that will serve you and your purpose and to excel in your purpose. Imagine what would happen if you just use that time that you always use on the screen and you put it into bettering yourself. Imagine how far you could go. Number 6, if you don't think you're addicted, if you don't think, hey, it's not me, I'm fine. Well, these are the signs that you are addicted. Whenever you're bored, whenever you're anxious, whenever you're lonely, you reach for your phone. No reason. You just reach for it. You check your phone within 5 minutes of waking up. When I wake up, I go to the floor, I hit push-ups, I brush my teeth, I try to set goals for my day. You shouldn't wake up and grab your phone. You should wake up and you should at least have an hour before you touch your phone. You can't go a full hour without checking your phone. Every time since I've been on my journey and I'm reading and I'm doing these things, dude, I'll have my phone put away to the side and I'm getting calls, I'm getting texts, and I'm gone for hour and a half, 2 hours where I'm not even on the phone. You gotta break that addiction. If this is you, if any of these apply to you, you're already addicted. We gotta work on breaking it. We gotta work on breaking that. Number 7, we're gonna talk about how to break free. The steps you can do to get out of this void of being on your phone and being on social media. Turn off any notifications that aren't essential. That doesn't mean turn off notifications from your kids or your family. That means turn off notifications from Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and etc. Any notifications that doesn't serve you a purpose, they should not be on because they're just here to distract you. You want to be able to access those apps when you're ready to access those apps, not because your phone alerted you that someone liked, comment, subscribed, whatever the case may be. Also, you want to create a schedule to where you're not going to have your phone for certain hours of the day. When you wake up, take an hour where you're not going to have your phone. When you're at work, put your phone away. At nighttime, before you go to bed, instead of being on the phone, read a book, work out, create something, do things that's going to minimize screen time and maximize productivity. That's what we're looking for. Minimizing screen time, maximizing productivity. Instead of scrolling, try reading, try journaling, deep thinking. All these things help better your brain and help strengthen your brain. It's like mental workouts for your brain, and it's going to help you grow as a person and help you excel and find your purpose faster than anybody else who's not doing that. Trust me. Start using your phone as a tool, not a toy. I talked about this earlier in the video. If you're going to use the apps, use it in a progressive way, in a mindful way, not a invaluable way where you're just notifications. I'm just scrolling mindlessly. Use it to learn a skill. Use it to connect to network. Find a good purpose to use your phone because you can use it as a tool. It can be a great tool, but you have to use it that way. Last but not least, number 8. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your power. Your freedom is being conscious of what controls you. If you don't believe that your phone controls you, you're already lost. It controlled me at one point, but I broke out of it. You have to control yourself. You have to snap out of that matrix and be one of those few people who live on the outside or live outside the norm. People may look at you crazy initially, but when they see your success, when they see your gains, when they see your strides, they're going to ask you, how did you do it? How did you get there? How did you make all this money? How are you so successful? They're going to be 10, 15, 20 steps behind. This is why you have to put in the work now and break out of that social norm. You're unable to lead, you're unable to build, you're unable to evolve being locked into your phone. You have to lock into excelling through your purpose. You have to lock into figuring out how to be a better man, how to be a better father. That's the only way you're going to be able to reclaim your mind and be great like you're supposed to be. Most people are going to stay slaves to their phones because most people like to be average. But if you want to be great, you can't be one of them. You have to break that social norm. That's the only way. It's your boy J3.